Hello everyone and welcome back. Progress has been made, as you can see. I've mostly been working on the front, but I've also been working on the underneath. I've put new legs on it to give it a bit more strength and make it more sturdy, as I was finding it was wobbling a bit too much, so I've decided to change that. And as you can see, things have gone well so far. The odd hiccup, but things for the most part have gone well. I'm quite pleased with where everything is at the moment, and can't complain really about the progress. Starting with here, obviously you can see, whereas before there was just a wooden patch, now I've painted over it with some acrylic paint, and I put some security fences and little bushes to hide where they were, so they're drying. I've got to stencil out some car parking spaces, which I'm going to do. I've ballasted and put some bits of static grass along there, and I aim to put a few more bushes and little things along here to show overgrowth. This track hasn't got a buffer stop, partly because it's meant to mimic trains coming in and then feeding into the yard. As you can see, I've ballasted up to a certain point. The reason these points aren't ballasted is because I had to take this point up due to the negative wire solder coming loose and causing a dead spot along there. So I've taken that up and then put it back down again. Then I've put this one back down, and this track had to come up too because they're all linked. So that was fine. So ballast has gone into the middle, and I've got some cable trunking along there, so I might dig a little bit out. And there, what I have done, and it's a little bit, again, this is one of the mistakes I've done, is I've gone a bit too far with the overgrowth, and that should be a walkway all the way across. But on the other side of it, now that I've made this mistake, I might actually turn it to advantage, because I'm toying with the idea of getting a small footbridge that goes across and then leads into the engine shed, but I can't decide yet. Ratio do a small footbridge, so I might get that kit and make that and see what it's like, because that's not too expensive, so it won't cost me the earth if I decide against it. I've got this Inspection bridge from Scale Model Scenery. I'm quite pleased with that, and I've got to put the yellow fences along the back, and then I've got to put the yellow fences in along there. That concrete isn't glued down yet. The only thing I've done is paint it. I got the paint off Underground Eric, a really good concrete paint. So if you want to go and find it, go and look at Underground Eric, because I think it's a couple of videos back, but you can get it off Amazon really cheaply, so that's not too bad. There's two on there, but that's going to be cut up. The second one's going to be cut up and put under the buildings. You can see I've got a figure just in there. I don't know whether he'll stay there, but I quite like it. Got a chap chatting to the signalman. The signal box is all lit up, as you can see from the last video, and I have some computers and stuff from West Hill Wagon Works on order to go inside. This is another new entry. This is the Backman Scenecraft depot office block. Got that just after Christmas and giving it a bit of a bit of touches here and there. Ignore the track rubber. I then got some couple of millimetre plywood off Amazon, and I've weathered those up. It doesn't look too bad, probably isn't the best, but I'm going to give it a bit more touches. The figures are from Model U. Got a train driver heading out to work, and got I'll just show you, got a couple of people chatting here and there. Ignore the trash tester. This is an area I want to do. I've got some tarmac, but I'm unsure yet. I'm waiting to get the bridge before I put the next stuff down along here. Obviously you can see that this is new. This is the just a little field that's walkway. I'm going to get a guy walking a dog, I think. There's another chap I painted up from the figure from Model U. He's taking the camera and he's just train spotting, taking a few photos of trains parked up. You can see the shunter has now got a guy in there. I like to call him Terry Shunter. So he's going to stick in there and do a load of shunting. You'll notice the sheep that suddenly appeared on there. That's by accident, but it's also turned out to be a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. When I was getting some scenery out of the shed, he happened to have fallen into a little box. So when I came to it, I found the sheep, so I put him on there. It's actually a ram, so it's an escaped ram, so I'm going to leave that on there as a bit of a giggle. Old Timmy escaped ram. He can go around looking to get out, and also he's got all this overgrowth to munch his way through, so he's going to be happy. Got the figures in there. I've put those loosely there at the moment. I'm not sure if they're going to stay like that, but I do like the idea of a little bit of engineering work going along. And then over the back, as you can see, not much has changed there, but I'm considering putting a tree over in the corner just to give it a bit of growth. And then what I'm going to do is make a little I don't know, I'm not sure what to put behind the back yet. I'm going to have to look around and see what other people do and maybe copy that. I've then got the cable stanchion from Scenic 3D. I need to paint the stairs yellow, the little bars yellow, and then that can go down. And then I'm going to get some more stuff to go behind and probably get some more cable trunking to go along there. The rest of it will be ballasted. I am going to try, although I'm a bit, never done it before. Move that out of the way, that's just some extra scenery. Potentially putting some, what do they call it? Play-Doh type stuff. What do they call it? Scenic stuff. Oh, I forget what they call it now. Modelling clay, that's the one. Modelling clay. Tempted to put some modelling clay all around there just to give it some more thing, because the scale model scenery wood, although brilliant, is expensive. The other option I've got, and I'm going to may do this, is I've got some let me just get them out. I've got some where did I put them? Here they are. Some old plywood sheets which are 2mm thick, so if I don't do the modelling clay, what I'll do is get a piece of paper, stencil out in the middle, and then stencil out there. These were really cheap, like I said, they're from Amazon at and you get like 12 sheets for 7 or 8 quid of 2mm thick plywood, which you can't go wrong. They're great for scratch building, so if you ever into your scratch building, they're forward. But all in all, things have come along nicely. I've also been doing some stuff in the shed layout, which that will be back on the scene in April. I think I'll probably start to make a reel go in there. I've been working on a couple of dioramas for the house scene, and I've got the fire engine figures arrived, and I've also ordered from Osborne Models 2 police officers and the rest of the retaining walls. So when they arrive, that'll be excellent, so that'll really push on. I'm also round the back there again, I'm not entirely sure what to put behind there, but I'm thinking of putting trees. And what I might do, although I haven't thought about it yet, I might put a road bridge in, but I might not. I might see if there's a background road bridge instead that I can stick along there. So there's going to be a background that goes all the way along there, I think. That way I can, and that can be mounted to the back of this really easy, and that will cover that one. So I think I'll do that. But all in all, hopefully you guys might say yes, but all in all, things are going along nicely. I'll probably even record a little running shots soon of things going in and out of the layout. I think I might do that soon. I've never done that before, so it'd be interesting to see what the general forethought is along there. I've also seen that the people that did this commission, this Jack Jones the Butchers from Dad's Army, are also doing Warden Hodges' greengrocer's van, and also there's a Wilmington-on-Sea truck. So I think I might get those, and then I've got the full Dad's Army range, so that'll be good. So yeah, can't really complain at the moment. Things are going along nicely, but this is a small update, but it's a good one, and hopefully people will not that it matters, but hopefully people will enjoy the little update. And yeah, I'll probably put one later this month once I've made further progress, and we'll see what happens. So thanks very much if you watch this, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.